Hello and welcome to TechBaffle, James here, and today I'm going to show you how I record my videos. Now to do this I use a free piece of software, it's called OBS. I've put the links in the description. You may have heard this software before, it's quite popular. This video is kind of weird because, not to overcomplicate things, but yeah, I'm kind of recording this video using OBS to record a video of OBS. So hopefully this video is actually going to come out right and it's not just going to glitch, because that would be awkward. But yeah, it just, whoa, look at that preview window, it's just going crazy. So I basically got myself a blank canvas, so it should kind of look like this when you first download OBS, because if I show you what I've already done, it's not going to be very helpful, is it? So first things first, if you just go over to settings and video, if you want to record 1080p video, make sure this is set to 1920 1080, same with this, both the same resolution, you don't want it any different. Downscale filter, I just leave it on bilinear. I don't think it actually makes any difference because these are both the same. But yes, for FPS this is important. So I'm just recording desktop video at the moment, so at the moment I'm just using 30 FPS because for desktop videos, I mean, it doesn't really matter that much, but say it might be completely different if you're gaming, you probably want 60 FPS or something. It all depends on what your computer can do. You have to bear in mind that if you're using 60 FPS, it's going to use a lot more storage, so make sure you've got plenty of storage available. Yeah, I've got a video on how you can fill up lots of storage, so yeah. So you probably have come from that video. If you know about this channel, you probably have watched that video already. So once you've done all that on video, go over to output. Now I've got it set to simple at the moment. You can go advanced. If you have any issues you can do this, but quite frankly this is just another video altogether. So I've got video bitrate 12,500, encoder hardware. Now I've got it set to hardware because I've got a graphics card. This is what this NVNC thing is. That's for NVIDIA. But if you don't have a graphics card, just set it to software. Audio bitrate 160, that should be right for YouTube, because remember, YouTube compresses things. This is your recording path. Now I've got it set to the J drive. Your one's probably set to C something because it's probably on your default hard drive. I've got it set to J because that's another hard drive that I've got on my computer. It just makes life a bit easier. Not having it on your C drive is a good idea, especially if you're recording for a long time. You don't have to worry about it running out of space. So yeah, basically, if you didn't already know, you just go over to whatever hard drive. So I've got 1,002 different hard drives you've got. Just click on a hard drive that you want to save your video to. You can create a new folder. Now I've created a folder called captures, and inside this folder, if you don't believe me, yep, captures, you just create a new folder. What it does, it tries to detect what you're recording. This is OBS, I haven't created these folders. So this is desktop and this is my summer cubs, so that's a nice feature. So basically that's the recording path. Recording quality, same as stream. You can do it lossless or whatever, it doesn't. I just leave it on that. I think it's probably default. Recording format, MP4. Now this is actually quite important. A lot of people don't actually realise how important the recording format is. So I use it MP4 because my video editing software likes MP4 format. It just does, and you just drag and drop and it doesn't take ages to think about it. What OBS recommends you record is FLV. Now my editing software doesn't like FLV very much. I mean, you can try it. The best thing you should do with OBS is just record a rubbish video, like just a few seconds, put it into your video editor and see if it likes it or not. But if it doesn't like FLV, put it on MP4. But with FLV, it does say down here. Now if you're recording an MP4, it's unrecoverable. So if you get a sudden blue screen of death, power loss, your video's lost. So that is one advantage of FLV. So I'd recommend you try that out first before you try MP4. Another advantage of MP4 is that the file size would be nice and small. It's not going to be a huge file size. So yeah, that is all for output. Audio, I think this is all just default settings. This is on stereo for the general audio. I think my microphone's only mono, so it wouldn't make much a whole lot of difference. But say like if you've got any desktop sounds, gaming sounds, you want that in stereo. You don't want it in mono, otherwise it's just going to sound weird. What else have we got? Hotkeys, you can set all these up. I haven't actually done this, but it's probably a good idea. If you want to set up some hotkeys, so you don't have to keep on going back to OBS and pressing some buttons. So say if I want to set up a hotkey for start recording, I could do, I don't know, Control and plus, I don't know. So it's saying Control and equals. Yeah, Control and equals. And so every time I press that key combination, it will start recording. And say if I wanted to set up a hotkey for stop recording, I could do, I don't know, Control minus. So fair enough. You can set this to whatever you like. You don't have to use Control. You can use Shift. You can use any sort of key combination really. I'd recommend it be a key combination. I'm not sure if you can use one key, but it's not a good idea. Also make sure, it's putting in backspace. Yeah, clear if you want to get rid of the hotkey. I recommend try and use something that isn't already used, so you don't want to use Control C or Control V because that's like copy and paste. Anyway, I think we're sorted, so click apply, click OK, and we're ready. Now we can't see much at the moment, it's all completely it's just nothing. Now what OBS does, it uses sources, so right now this place is all empty, so we need to add some sources. So let's go ahead and press plus. So the first thing we want to do, if you want to capture your desktop, then you want to press display capture. If you want to capture your game, press game capture. So for now I'm going to press display capture because I haven't got a game open at the moment. You need to have a game open to really see game capture. And yep, make sure you got it set to the right monitor. I've got two different monitors here, so I've got it set to the one that's 1080p. And you've got an option to capture cursor, tick or untick that. I'll leave it ticked because I want to capture the cursor just like I'm doing at the moment. Otherwise this tutorial will be a bit awkward. Okay, so we got the display capture. Now that is looking good. Whoa. This is like my favourite bit about OBS, so it's just like infinity. Now we need to add the webcam. So click add and then click video. Where is it? Video capture, there it is. Video capture device. And you can name it something or whatever. I'm just going to call it that. So it'll come up with all your different webcams. Yeah, Logitech HD webcam, that's the one that I'm using. If you want to see the video on the Logitech HD webcam, I've got a review in... I'm not going to remember to put it in the description. It's one of my recent videos. We'll click Logitech. So this might not actually work. I'm trying to think. Oh, sometimes it goes a bit glitchy, so if you select something you're not using, then go back to the one that you do want to use. Now, I don't think this is going to work because I've already kind of got it activated on the recording that you're seeing right now, which is a little bit annoying. But, yes. Okay, so imagine I've added the webcam just like how I have on this video. So this is what's supposed to happen. If it wasn't being glitchy, this is what's supposed to happen. So what will happen is that you'll get your webcam, it'll probably look a lot bigger than this, it will look like, whoa, it'll look like that, and it'll give you the option of these little red things in the corner. You can adjust the size, you can make it huge, you can make it tiny, you can actually flip it around if you want it reversed. Now I don't want to have my webcam thing looking too big. The exciting thing about this is that you can actually see what I'm doing in this video because it's doing it live. So yeah, I'll just have it around about that, so maybe a quarter or something height of the screen. You can also do this with the video capture as well, so yeah, this is going to look all quirky as well. You can drag this around and this is probably going to look absolutely terrible when you're watching it, but this isn't meant to be live, this is just because it wasn't liking what I was doing before. Anyway, going back to our tutorial version of OBS. This one we have right here. So, imagine there's a little webcam in the top right corner because it doesn't like using two at once. So, we've got our video capture, we've got our webcam. Next thing we need to do is press plus. And you might be sorted out right now. If you want to use the built-in microphone on your webcam, then you're sorted. Personally, I like to use a microphone because it's a little bit clearer. So, I'll just press plus. Audio input capture. I say you can name all these if you're more organised than me, and you select which audio you're going to select. Again, it's probably not going to like it because I've already got this activated, but you get the idea. Now, something that I like to do, I just like to have the video stuff above the audio stuff. It doesn't really matter, but if you're used to sort of Photoshop or let me just move back to the live OBS now. This makes it a lot more confusing, but say, I don't know, you want to have a video source above the other source, so say if you wanted the video capture device actually to be underneath the display capture. Obviously you can't see it now, but you get the idea. It works a bit like Photoshop. If you've used Photoshop before, it's like layers, so you've got different layers of video, so if you want something ahead of something or behind something, and you're sorted. So yeah, this is my live OBS, so anything I change now will affect this video, like I said. But yeah, the problem with doing a tutorial on OBS whilst filming with OBS is that it doesn't like it. So we move on to the mixer. Okay, so the mixer is basically where all your audio is sorted out. Now it will give you different options. It's got desktop audio, microphone, auxiliary, audio input capture. Now this is the microphone, if you remember that, and video capture device. Now I've muted the webcam because otherwise it's going to go really echoey and sound horrible. Because remember, this is going to be mixed into the video, so anything that you do wrong on here it will actually affect the audio of the video. Mic aux, I'm not quite sure what that is, but I've just muted it because I'm using audio input capture. Basically, you want your desktop audio enabled and you want your microphone enabled. If you haven't got microphone, make sure that video capture device is not muted. And obviously you can adjust the volume. It's going to go really quiet now and it's going to go really loud. Yes, because this is happening live. Now you can tweak all these different settings as well. You can do all different sorts of stuff. But I'm just going to leave it like that. And I think we're sorted now. I think that is literally my setup. It's not very complicated. Now what I do, after this is finished recording, I edit this and I put like text over it. I don't add text using OBS. I use text using my video editor. But you can actually record a whole video with OBS and it will be all ready to go, so you can actually upload this straight to YouTube. This is the good thing about it. So you just press stop recording, go to that folder that we specified to begin with. So mine is J/captures. You've selected your folder to begin with, so I don't know what you've selected. So I think that's it. I think we have set up. So let me know if you have any problems with recording this. Hopefully this has all gone to plan and your video looks beautiful. Hopefully this has sorted any problems that you may have had, or if you haven't heard of OBS, hopefully you've discovered a nice free software, because this is 100% free. This isn't a free trial, this isn't like some stupid watermark. So if you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button. If you want any more of that sort of thing, don't forget to subscribe and ding that bell icon for post notifications. Thanks for watching. Get all the info you need at techbaffle.com.